So, short video at the end of Monday, just really quick update about a few things. Um, let's see, what's been going on in my life recently? Not a lot. I have work, I've been doing it. That's fun. I accidentally skipped a class the other day because I woke up and it was 45 minutes through, and so I just figured, why bother at that point? So that happened. That's kind of something that I haven't told a lot of people about because that's kind of embarrassing. I got locked out again. Did I tell you guys Did I tell you guys the epic shower story? Did I not tell you? Oh my god. I'm gonna tell y'all now. Alright, so. The epic shower story. I feel like it's gonna be like a huge letdown now. It's probably not that big a deal. It seemed like a big deal at the time. So, bear that in mind. Alright, so, one day, my roommates, this happened a few weeks ago, my roommates were going to lunch, and I was gonna go take a shower. And I checked that the door was unlocked when I left, as we always keep it unlocked, and I went to take my shower. While I was in the shower, one of my roommates must have come back, gotten something from the room, and locked the door, because I came out of the shower in nothing but my towel and my shower stuff, and I couldn't get back into the room. I didn't have clothes or a phone, and I had no idea what to do, so I was knocking on the door to see if my roommates were still in there. They were not, and then I realized that I had sociology in 10 minutes, and so I didn't know what to do. So I went to my floor governor's room, and I knocked on her door, and she wasn't there. So I was like, crap, I had no idea what to do, so I bumped into somebody with a phone. Of course, they didn't know my roommate's number, but at least they had a phone. And so we called the number that they had available there for if you get locked out. It was a disconnected number. The number literally did not exist. When you called it, you got the doo-doo-doo. The number you have dialed is not available. And so by that time, he had to go to calculus. And so I was just standing there, naked except for a towel, freaking out because I had class in 5 minutes. So I start knocking on doors, and I knocked on the door of the guy that, surprise, is the guy that I see every day when I go to the shower in the mornings. And he's always in his underwear, and I'm always in my underwear, and we say hi, and we're shower buddies. It's that guy. I knocked on his door, and he knows my roommates. And he's like, oh, hey, what's up? And I was like, oh my god, help me please. I'm locked out. I'm a really stupid freshman, because keep in mind, this guy's a junior. He probably thinks I'm the stupidest person ever. And so he calls my roommates, I talk to them, and, one of them's coming back to help me, but for a while, I just sit in his room waiting for my roommate, just, naked except for my towel, and we don't know each other, and so it's really awkward and quiet, and he's watching Hellboy, and so I'm like, oh, you're watching Hellboy. I like Hellboy. And he goes, oh, you like Hellboy? And I'm like, yeah. And that was it. That was the whole conversation. It was so quiet and so awkward for 2 whole minutes. It just got too awkward. So I decided to wait out in the hallway. I was like, okay, I'm just going to wait for my roommate in the hallway because this is too awkward. And so I waited outside, but then she wasn't coming. It was taking her forever. And so I had to awkwardly knock on his door again and be like, so can I come back in? And so I sat in his room, just naked for another 10 minutes. Until finally my roommate gets back. She lets me back into the room, and by this time I'm 20 minutes late for sociology, and I'm freaking out, because it's my first time being late to a class, and he actually cares, the professor. And so I'm throwing on my clothes, I grab my bag, and I have to run all the way across campus, so I start running. And I'm running really fast, I'm getting all sweaty and gross, then finally, I get to the building, I'm running up the stairs, I'm preparing an apology in my head, I'm like, oh my god, professor, I'm so sorry. I burst into the room, and no one's there. There's a sign on the door, the class got freaking canceled. I got so stressed. All of this terrible stress and shit, and the class was canceled. I can't even, just thinking back on it now, I have no idea. I mean, it's kind of lucky, I guess, that the class was canceled, but at the same time, So yeah, I met a new person. His name is Connor. I think he does cocaine, and I think he's seen my boobs. Great first impression. Anyway, that is the epic shower story. And fun fact, later that day I was walking back to my dorm, and I found both my roommates locked out of the room with their towels on and nothing else. We're just a mess, apparently. Any other updates? Oh yeah, I do. I got my Halloween costume, y'all. and I know you're really excited to find out what it is. So, let me go get it. Okay, here it is. My friend and I recently got one of my friends into Doctor Who. We just finished Eccleston. It broke her. We are now, for Halloween, going to be TARDISes. Yay! It's gonna be a lot of fun. We're gonna wear a TARDIS dress and then like galaxy leggings, and so it's like space. So yeah, that is what is for Halloween. I want to know what you guys are being for Halloween, if you've decided yet. If you haven't, you should get on it, because last minute costume ideas are usually really hilarious. So, you do you. I don't have anything else to say in this video. Okay. Tiny solo cup shot glasses. Whee!